Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Pirates. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, and if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. He's got great power. I love watching a guy could take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Ivan Nova, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy was really good in his last one. He took the loss, but he pitched 8 complete innings and was pretty good. If he pitches as well as he did in that one today, chances are he's going to get a win for himself and for the team.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Stepping in, William Casado. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Baltimore, center fielder, number 3.
Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. Rocket to third, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now for the O's, Chesler Cuthbert. First offering on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Schoop. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 looks at a curveball called for a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Dickerson going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Jonathan Schoop as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Davis.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Still only one out in the inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he'll reach second now with one away.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Davis leads off second with one gone in the inning.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The next 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Harrison ranging into the outfield. Reaches out. Oh no, he dropped it. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Ready now for Baltimore, Tim Beckham. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here's the 0-2. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. Runners are at first and third, one away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Right over the middle, knee high. Now the 0-1. On the ground to third. Freezes there. And the third baseman will just tag the runner coming toward him, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Felipe Vasquez gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
So coming to the plate, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. One out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. So 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Casado moving in. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He's a 9-year major league vet. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball strike three called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Second inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City. The O's lead this thing 3-0. So here's the Orioles pitcher, Felipe Vasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 0-2 once more. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Felipe Vasquez goes down to become the first out here in the second inning.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
William Casado is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Cuthbert.
Here now is Chesler Cuthbert. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Cuthbert, the former Royal, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Gregory Polanco waits on deck. The 3-1. Fouled away. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in, Gregory Polanco, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One ball, 1 strike to count. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And it's fouled away. Dickerson aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Three-two pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Digging in, Josh Harrison. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Down and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 hit in the air to right field. Trumbo has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Batting 7th, third baseman, David.
At the plate, David Freese, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Casado will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Striding in, Francisco Cervelli. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 0-1 delivery. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Two men are on with 2 men out. Working for the punch out and the offering. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Here's Jonathan Scope now. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Davis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Popped him up. Goldschmidt is there for it. 2 down.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box, Tim Beckham. He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Ivan Nova, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ivan Nova.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now a swing and a fly ball. Davis in foul ground, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Striding into the box, Starling Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Oh, 2, here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He makes the throw to first, 2 down. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Adam Frazier, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Scope is under it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still down 3-0. So striding in, Austin Barnes. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
1 and 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Austin Barnes leaves the yard with a solo shot as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The left fielder, number 24.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
1-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Base is empty here with nobody out. This is pulled into right. Polanco is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Felipe Vasquez. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, William Casado, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0.
Well, it's only spring training, but this is the kind of swing that makes you anxious for the season to start. Track the ball all the way and just exploded on it for a homer. He looks ready.
Now batting, third baseman, Chesler Cuthbert.
Here now is Chesler Cuthbert, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Baltimore's out in front, 5-0. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but foul. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Hard on the ground towards short. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Ball
2 and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a fastball that's hit on the ground towards short. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Gregory Polanco. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Scope calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full. The Orioles lead it 5-0. Here's Chris Davis now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Mark Trumbo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Beckham.
Striding in once again, Tim Beckham. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Base hit into right center.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Orioles leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Kevin Gossman will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
Number 34, Kevin Gossman.
Leading off the inning, Josh Harrison, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Harrison gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive to center field. Casado is there, and he has it for the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Now at the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
1-0 count, here it is. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2. In the dirt here. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Ivan Nova, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. Foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Trumbo, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Starling Marte. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. No hits to this point. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. The throw pulls him off the bag.
You know, D-Lo, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now in the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Cervelli on third. Marte at second. Frazier on at first with 2 down. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, wow, he really yanked that slider across his body, and he almost threw it to the backstop. Nice job by his battery mate to corral that one.
The 1-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. One and two. Here it comes. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Orioles are on top, 5-1. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
24, Alex Dickerson.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kevin Gossman.
Austin Hayes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Austin Hayes.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Center fielder number 3, William Casado.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go William Casado. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
George Cantos will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 in the air down the line in left. After it is Dickerson, and he makes the catch in the corner. The relay throw, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now batting, Cheslor Cuthbert. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Cantos, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Jonathan Scope will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Pirates 1. Andrew Kashner enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 54, Andrew Kashner.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Corey Dickerson. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And that misses. 2-1. Kashner, or just Cash for short, who was selected in the 1st round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Ready with the 1-1. And this pitch runs in and hits him, but not before he swings through it. Not sure what he was thinking about that time, but it's 1-2 now. And the changeup is way low that time. Dickerson on at first, nobody out. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Casado racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. In the air to right center. Casado coming on. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Never mind. The ump says it was a trap.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Into the box now, David Freese, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. first and second now, one man out. Freeze behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A little bouncer. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Cervelli, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. Cashner pauses, 1-0 on its way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now. Here it is, the 3-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's under it, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here on the show. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now. Chris Davis hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball right into the shift. Harrison's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Next for the Orioles, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Chance Cisco will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Beckham.
Joey Rickard will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. In previous matchups against George Contos, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A ball hit softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, catcher, Austin Barnes.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Chance Cisco will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 16.
Now here comes Baltimore manager Buck Showalter out to the home plate area card, lineup in hand, so it looks like a double switch could be afoot here. Greg Holland is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Alcides Escobar is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, George Cantos. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Cisco is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. The 2-0 on the way. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave one. They trail 6-1. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did that.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, William Casado. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted in the air out to right. Polanco has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Here's Chris Davis now. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Marte. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 10 and the Pirates 1. Tanner Scott is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring.
Tanner Scott.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Corey Dickerson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, guys, right there. You look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Yes, he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Josh Harrison stands in. No balls and a strike to count. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Davis in foul ground. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Up next for the Buccos, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Josh Bell will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Base is loaded, only one away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. The 0-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Bell is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often, even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world. There are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses. Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Escobar on to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. John Martin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
John Martin.
So here now is the pitcher, Tanner Scott, and he might actually get a chance to hit here.
Tanner Scott.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Popped him up. Goldschmidt will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number one.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
Into the box now, Austin Barnes. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 24, Alex Dickerson.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Dickerson. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard toward first, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Mike Wright, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Mike Wright.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Casado is there. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Frazier on second, Goldschmidt at first, 1 gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Heading after it is Dickerson. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And it's fouled away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Felipe Vasquez takes home the win. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 10 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.